Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Tommy Rodriguez, also known as your friendly neighborhood hookahologist. How's everyone doing? So I know I should be going live at this time, but something went wrong with my computer and I couldn't go live on my phone, so we're just gonna record it. Live to tape is what we would call it back in school. Welcome to another Mason Monday, smoking out of my Mason Timber Hose out of the Sayoka hookah, out of a 80 feet resurrection bowl, the money green hookah John bowl. So that's exciting. So what do I have for you guys today? Well, if you follow me on Instagram, _Hookaholigst, go follow me and you will know pretty much what I'm up to all the time. So I had a idea because I just got 2 new flavors. I got Azure Mango cheesecake and I got Static Starlight. I thought I got foreplay on peach from Tangiers, but obviously I did not read my own packaging. I got Static Starlight, so that's probably going to be next week's review. But right now we got Mango Monday to Friday cheesecake by Azure off the dark line because, you know, we live that dark lifestyle now. Gang gang. That's cringy. Oh well, good thing I can't mess with it in post. So this is the second bowl I packed of this flavor, and I can say it is flippin' phenomenal. I love it. This flavor was recommended to me by Mr. Chris I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Chris, I'm sorry. The #1 fan of the Hookahologist live stream. We appreciate you kindly, Chris. I know you're most likely going to be watching this while you're at work, and I have to say, have fun at work, buddy. We miss you here. First impressions of the flavor. Let me get started like that. I already destroyed the packaging and put it in a Tupperware container because, you know, I'm extra like that. What I can say, the box it came in from Hookah John was actually really sticky, so I'm like, what the hell is happening here? I noticed a lot of flavors coming out of this bag of the 250 grams. I noticed it because it's just like the Fumari bags, it's plastic, and you know, there's a lot of juice out of it, so it kept coming out. So I put it in a Tupperware container, safely stored away in my hookah stash area now, and I can say the flavor of this smells flippin' phenomenal. You can just smell mango everywhere. Mangoes. If you're a fan of mango anything, this is a good flavor to start with. If you're not really, you know, into the dark line, go ahead and start yourself off with the Azure Gold line, which is their blonde leaf tobacco, which is also highly recommended. I haven't tried the blonde, but guess what? I tried the dark because dark line. So what can I say about this bowl? Like, it's got a I can't taste the cheesecake factor. I think it's just because my taste buds don't like cheesecake, so they're like, fuck you. As we see here, the cloud output is flippin' phenomenal right here. I don't know if it's the flavor or my Sayoko. Either which way, it's bomb.com. But the flavor profile of this, you really taste the mango. The mango is very overbearing, I want to say, compared to the cheesecake aspect. I could be wrong. If you find my opinion not correct and your opinion is different, feel free to let me know in the comment section. I would love to talk to you a little bit more about that. Now, going back to the flavor and the taste, I am a fan of mangoes. I like mangoes. I like mango candy. I like mango fruit. And I just like mango almost anything. Except for smoothies. When I go to Jamba Juice, I get a strawberry smoothie because, you know, I'm basic. This is a very long-lasting bowl. This has already gone through 2 rounds of cubed coals. Quick story. I went to this hookah lounge called DLX Hookah Lounge in Fresno because I had to drop my sister off at Fresno State. So if you're in the Fresno area and you're able to smoke, by all means, go stop by. That is an awesome place. But more on that another day. We'll have a lounge and Static Starlight review probably next week about that. And I already written my notes, so be sure to tune into my blog as well, and I'll leave a description in the video prior to that when I do it. So the blog, that lounge it didn't have mango cheesecake, and like I said, I was under the impression I got K-Peach on, foreplay on peach, and that's what I ordered, and they're one of the few hookah lounges that have Tangiers in a 10-mile radius of Fresno. Also, they're the ones who use cloud lotuses and regal hookahs, which I was excited for. So that's why I just went in to get coals. I got native cube coals, which aren't bad coals. As long as it lights your bowl, it doesn't really matter as long as they're not quick lights. So that was actually pretty cool. And then I just got mesmerized. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna smoke too. Why not? Because I had a 2-hour drive. I didn't want to drive through traffic on Easter weekend. So I decided to do that too. Oh god, that plastic scared the shit out of me. It just popped. What can I say? This flavor is actually really, really bold, really, really tuned in, and I like the flavor. I want to say it's a candyish flavor, but obviously I could be wrong on that. Although all this stuff is kind of subjective how you look at it. So I may call it a candy flavor, but it's really not a candy flavor, but maybe I'm just weird. Oh, you hear that pop? That's a good pop. So I can tell you this flavor is actually holding its own really well. This is one of the second Azure flavors I tried. You saw my review on the Azure cigar flavor, which knocked me on my ass pretty fucking strong. I'm gonna tell you that much. So the cigar flavor is not for the faint of heart, but it's a good flavor. Highly recommend. This flavor here, like I said, this is the second flavor I've ever tried by Azure, and I don't see nothing wrong with it. A little feedback on Azure is that I think they're a fairly new company around. Like, I've been hearing them more and more on the AM Hookah podcast, because that's what Matt smokes and that's what Adrian likes to smoke, so that's why I got the recommendation. They were telling me a couple different flavors. I think this was one of the highly recommended, so I tried it, and well, now I'm trying it thanks to them and thanks to Chris, like I said earlier, who gave me the idea to buy this flavor. So I ordered it probably the next day after I had bought it, after I talked about it with Chris on my last live stream. So we went there and decided to order it from Hookah John, because I need a new bowl too, because I broke my 80 feet resurrection bowl, rest in peace. Money green is always the best kind of money green. Anyways, back to the flavor at hand. This flavor is really, really, I've already said how much it is. Let's go ahead and do an inhale and an exhale kind of flavor profile on this. It's really hot in here. Sorry guys, I'm just a little awkward today, but it's okay. On the inhale, you actually taste a little bit more of the darker notes, and you can taste that it is a dark leaf tobacco. And the mango, like I said, is very, very remnant, and you can taste it throughout the whole time, and which is a very enjoyable smoke to me. Gotta get that purge action from the say, okay. So the mango is actually not overpowering, but very, very remnant, and you can taste it very, very potently, which is really great. And I don't mind it whatsoever, because like I said, I'm a fan of mango and I like the taste of it. So now on the exhale, we're going to see what we taste on the exhale. I can't taste the creamy taste of the cheesecake, but I do taste more mango on the exhale, so that's actually a really good note. Like I said, if you like mango flavors, this is actually a really good flavor to try. If you haven't tried it already, why haven't you? Because this is a great flavor. So I got this flavor this afternoon, so I had to try it. Like I said, I was between this and Static Starlight on the Instagram poll. We ended up winning with mango cheesecake, so that's what we went with today. And the mango is actually really, really strong. I like the fact that it's a dark leaf tobacco that I can enjoy, because I can enjoy Tangiers, but there's only certain flavors of Tangiers I can try and actually like. So I'm a real big fan of Purple Candy and Cane Mint together, and then I've tried their Lemon Mint by Tangiers, is another thing that was great. So dark leaf tobaccos are really, really not for the faint of heart. You have to really work your way up to it. And I think this is a dark leaf tobacco you can actually maybe just jump right into. So that's also another thing I find really appealing to the Azure Dark line compared to, Tangiers. Like, you hear the story about Tangiers, like if you really want something stronger, either smoke double apple or Tangiers. So for this to be a very mellow dark leaf tobacco is actually a real good thing to me as a hookah smoker, because like I said, I smoke a lot of blondes, I don't smoke a lot of dark. So now that I'm smoking more dark leaf now, I find that Tangiers is very, very strong, very heat sensitive. I can have 3 coals on here, depending on the bowl size and everything, and not have a problem. This is a very good flavor to have, and to really hone in on the dark leaf tobacco that's not super strong. So to me, the flavor profile of the mango cheesecake is actually very, very subtle, not compared to like other brands that could be overbearing to those who aren't really ready for it. So that's another great thing also. What I think is really, really, really good about this flavor is because of the fact we have to not work so hard to try to smoke it and get a great cloud output. This here is a very mellow flavor, and having the fact that you could smoke it casually with friends, you know, who may not be super into dark leaf like some of my friends are, and I can introduce them to this flavor, and they'll probably enjoy it a lot more than they could probably Tangiers. Because, like I said, my friends smoke a lot of blondes, and they were like, "Oh, I like Tangiers, but I really got to be, you know, feeling it, because it gives me a little too much of a head rush." This one does not give me a head rush, which I was actually slightly disappointed in, because I'd smoked dark leaves for that rush. So given the fact that it didn't have it, it was like, I can live without it. But it would be nice to have. So, given all that into effect here, we're actually having a great session. We can enjoy this a little bit more when I go off camera in about a minute or two. So it's a very short review. I think I'm a little, you know, disappointed that my computer is crapping out on me, and that I have more to talk about it and have a conversation with whoever's in this chat, whatever would be in the chat at the time. But I have to say, if you are looking for something that's dark leaf and you're literally trying something new, Azure dark line, and try the mango cheesecake. If there are other Azure brands, other Azure flavors you think I should try, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section below. And if you want to follow me on Instagram and or Twitter, it's _Hookaholigst. And to follow me on Facebook, Tommy Rodriguez. You'll be looking for this handsome face with a Star Wars Christmas hat on, with the bow tie, because, you know, extra life. Also, be sure to follow me on my Facebook Hookaholigst page, which I'm starting to get more and more people on, so that would also be fantastic for you to join. That's where you see more updates and more polls and see what I can do for the channel. So until next time, guys, that's all I really have for you today. But until next time, keep smoking and